Star Wars Force Arena Commanders, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're taking Cassian for a spin. Now if you haven't got K2SO, this kind of deck is going to be ideal for you. So I'm taking out the sniper and going to put in my Gregorian Rebel because he really can deal a lot of damage against turrets, walkers and leaders. You can surprise a leader quite easily by dropping this behind them. So up against Darth Vader. Ooh. This could be nasty. Nasty Vader. So with Cassian, because he's got such a good range ability, it's perfect opportunity for you really to do some poke damage against a turret because you will be out of range, and also against any leaders in the game too. So you can burn them down slowly, making them use their health packs, and then hopefully get a kill and then push the turret. Like now, level 3. Oh my life, wow. This is a nasty. Level 12. Wow. Okay, so I'm level 9. And quite clearly here, I think I am up against somebody who is much, much higher level than me, and I didn't expect to see that. So, with that in mind, I have to change my style of play, which is not going to be easy, because I am way down here in the lower level. So Vader's going to go for the turret, which is a bit late. Odd play by Vader. But as you can see, his ATS Walker level 6 is just destroying my turret, and I can't stop it at all. So I've got quarter health left. I'll continue my push on the right side because the left lane has gone. So I'm going to do some poke damage here. He takes my Gregorian Rebel. Cassian is weak, but I've got off a couple of shots just in the nick of time. Throw down my Grenadier to try and deal some damage to these Blazemen, and I do eventually die as my level 12. Wow, so he's 3 levels above me. This is incredible with a level 2 unique. So it's going to be a battle, a real battle this one's going to be. So Vader's already powerful, and at level 3 he's going to be unstoppable, to be honest. So all my troops get decimated. He drops down a rocket trooper to take out my tank. I throw in an iron mine just to weaken his troopers there, which it does do, because quite honestly I can't let that rocket trooper do any damage to his bottom lane, because I've already lost my top lane turret. I'll just keep chipping away at the bottom lane here, but he does force pull all of us. I need to get out there really quickly. Cassian needs to run. Take up my health pack. Just keep this due back away from my turret. Vader's going to probably charge the turret now because it's got not much health on it, so he'll just charge it. Throw my Gregorian Rebel, who then finally locks onto Vader, but as you can see, a couple of hits, Vader dies, but so does my turret, and that gives him a 1-0 lead as we move into double energy. So I'm going to make a push down here on this right line. I've got nothing to really to push with, but here comes my light tank, in comes my soldiers, he throws down the sand trooper, but I'm just going to go for it now. Poke away that damage. Everything is just focusing now on the dewback, which I couldn't believe, and Vader just hacks and slashes away at absolutely everything. And look how little damage we did to him there. So he's now got a good push going from a bottom right turret, and with 30 seconds to go, I don't know how I'm going to hold on to this, because Vader's so strong, and as you can see, a couple of hits, I just get him to focus me, I do die, not surprising, with everything going on in there, and Vader just literally breathes his last breath. With rebellions built on hope, it's time for Cassian to make a push. So with Vader dead, but he now respawns. Top left, I'm just going to go for broke now. With just 10 seconds to go, do some chip damage, but he has dropped a rocket trooper bottom right, and I've got nothing to deploy to stop it. But by the time I do anyway, it won't make it. So it's just a rush to the end. And unfortunately, Vader just gets that turret at the bottom right-hand side. I was not impressed with that match, let me tell you right now. 3 levels is really a tall order. But, however, it was a valiant attempt at beating him, and we came so close, and I gave it all I had towards the end. So moving into the next battle, which is from 2 versus 2 against Boba Fett and the Emperor. One of the reasons with Cassian you pick units that are range is because Cassian has that bonus, that boost for range, so all his range units get 1 extra range, which is important when you're playing against certain players, leaders, turrets for example, because it gives you a really good edge. So you have the extra distance and gap between you and your enemy. So here we are on 2v2. I thought my partner got disconnected, but Luke's going to go all out attacking that right lane. In comes probably an airstrike, but level 11, which is pretty good. So Luke's going straight for the turret, which is the right thing to do, because the turret has locked onto all the units. So Luke's got a chance to go for that turret, and look at that, he just decimates it. The Empire are on the back foot. Luke's going for it now, but he just misses the health pack. Wow. I'm going to go in there support with my troops. Poke the left side turret, as you can see my light tank's been locked onto, do a bit of damage before the Emperor electrocutes me. In come his Royal Guards, so I'll drop my Pathfinders, pick up the health pack, There's a Raw Guard coming down the left side, nothing to really worry about, but my Gregorian Rebel will turn him into a nice red jacket. But they are really strong, those units, to be honest with you. But Luke's just going for it. He's fighting against a turret on the right side, using his deflector shot there from everything to protect his troops and protect himself. I'm trying to do some damage on that Rebel tank. Let's keep it away from the push we've got going on that right side. Throw some more troopers on the top left. Pathfinder's Gregorian Rebel says, you know what, I want a bit of this action too. Takes out that tank. So they dropped a turret. They dropped some heavy gunners. Emperor's going to come for me now and electrocute me because he sees I'm low in health. I'll run away. I'm not going to pick up the health pack really because it's just not worth it right now. I can take care of what's coming at this turret right now. Drop my airstrike. Wipes the floor. But Luke is going for gold. He's taking down the middle turret and then takes out the shield generator. Wow. He just went for it. They're the kind of Lukes that I like. Just rush. So if you're going to commit yourself to a rush, that is what you've got to do. Make sure the units are locked onto the turret's locked onto your unit. Then you just push and attack that turret and do as much damage as you possibly can before it's too late. So back into a 1 versus 1 against Admiral Thrawn, which is going to be interesting. So that was quite a tough game for me because I'm level 9 and they're level 11. There's a couple of level differences, so you have to be mindful of that when you play against high level opposition. So you'd be a bit more conservative in how you push. So against Thrawn, I expect him to be a bit more high level than I am perhaps, or a little bit stronger than me. He drops down a light tank. I'll throw mine down as well. Just get everything over this side away from me to focus me. Grenadier goes in there, level 5 light tank. Thrawn gives me a couple of blasts. I'll pick up the health pack, but all my troopers there have been Dark's grenade, but the light tank will make swift work. I'll poke away at Thrawn. Want to do some damage on Thrawn and also on the tower, level 11, so he's a couple levels higher than I am. He drops in his Blazeman, who makes swift work of the troopers. He stuns me as my light tank disappears. So I have got a drop pod in this deck, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use it just yet, but I'll keep it just for a rainy day. And here it goes, top left. So what will happen is now he should run across there, but yeah, there he goes. He's thinking, what's this? But I've got no energy to push. Otherwise, I'll like a tank. So I'll drop down some Pathfinders here, do a couple of chip damages shots on his turret, but wait for my troopers to get locked onto. But by the time I get there, and everything comes into play, he drops down a tank at the top left. So really I just do some damage here and just prevent as much damage as I possibly can at the top left. But he does his special ability, which is a bit too late. So this Iron Mine will kill him. So we've got a chance now. Just as we do that, he drops Blazeman, but I will have a couple of pop shots on his turret, taking it down just by a fraction. Throw in my airstrike. He misses me with a stun grenade as everything dies. Throw down my Pathfinders to help just defend that top left tower. Take a couple of shots again at Thrawn, but now what I'll do is now drop my pod on the right tower, which should take us down to almost nothing in terms of health. Again, locking onto him, trying to do a couple of pop shots on him, just to take him out of the game if I can. That's exactly what I wanted to do. In comes my Grenadier, which should kill these two. So we've got a couple of chances here to do some damage on both turrets, top left, bottom right. Here we go. For the Alliance, and there it goes, giving us a 1-0 lead as we move into double energy. He gasses all my troopers. See you boys, thanks for the commitment. Just make some quick work of this light tank here. I do get stunned again, which is real strange play, to be honest, but that's the way it goes. Take care of his Blazeman, take care of his right troopers. Again, chipping away at Thrawn, because my range is better than his, I can do that, and I do take him out, which gives me yet another chance to attack my turret. In goes a drop pod, in goes my Grenadier, in I go. Rebel troopers backing me up. Thrawn does respawn, but he won't save the turret in time with 30 seconds to go. It's going to be a 2-0 lead, and this looks like a clear GG for the Rebel Alliance with Thrawn on the back foot. He drops down a light tank, so I'll just defend now for the last 20 seconds. Poke away at Thrawn. Hi mate, remember me? Poke away again. He has a couple of shots at me, but nothing to worry about as he makes swift work with his light tank. Drop down my pod there with 9 seconds to go. This is going to be a GG and a 2-0 win. So I hope you liked the video. If you want to see the decks, please pause the video after each battle so you can check out the decks that everyone's using. That was a good game. So again, against high level play, you really have to be a bit more patient, a bit more conservative rather than going all gun-ho to attack. So good win. That was a really good win. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next Star Wars Force Arena video. May the Force be with you.